Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, I just arrived here in Vancouver and I really wanted to cover this story because it's a tale of two companies and a tale of two islands. So last week I reported with all the cruise lines closing because of Hurricane Dorian that Royal Caribbean decided to close their perfect day at Castaway Cay and allow the families to leave and go be with their own families, prep their own houses and get ready for the hurricane and be with their own loved ones. So they shut down the island. They didn't want anybody there. They just closed it off completely. That, I thought, was a very good thing that Royal Caribbean did. I know a lot of people who said, well, we could have been there because the storm didn't hit for 4 days later and we would have been okay. You know what? I'd rather err on the side of your employees that are looking after your company and representing your company. You want them to inspire passengers and to be the best they can be when there's being passengers. Well, the company should do the exact same for their own employees. That brings me to the second island, and this one it would have surprised me 10 years ago, but it really doesn't surprise me right now. And that is the Disney Cruise Line. Disney Cruise Line did not evacuate their employees. In fact, 97 employees were left on Castaway Cay during the hurricane. Now, it wasn't directly over them, but it was close enough. And you know that hurricanes can change directions in a moment's notice and spread out, and things happen like that. Disney's cruise line, people started first noticing this when some people were tweeting. Do you remember that time that Disney left 97 people on an island during a Category 5 hurricane? I do, and these were people who were on the island at the time. They're hunkered in a shelter. Disney says they have plenty of food, plenty of water, there's generators there, the building is secure, it's safe. Okay, that's good. But again, you didn't allow them to leave to be with their families in their own homes during this time. Just because they're safe on that island, maybe their families aren't safe where they live. So I kind of don't feel that's necessarily a great thing. They said we've been on this island for 20 years. We know how to deal with hurricanes. We know what to watch for. We're always monitoring it, etc. Okay, yes, you are. But that doesn't necessarily mean you should leave employees possibly in danger's way. And I say that I would have been really surprised had this happened 10 years ago. But as you know, Disney is now more of a corporation than what Walt used to say. Walt Disney used to say, it's all about the guest experience. It's all about, bringing families and kids and enjoying the theme parks. Nowadays, Disney seems to be more like a corporation looking how much money they can make from different commodities. So they bought Marvel, they bought Star Wars, they have Pixar, they have Toy Story Land, where before it used to be Disney's rides, before they were movies and things like that. How many people even know that Splash Mountain in Walt Disney World is from the movie, The Song of the South? I mean, it wasn't a very big movie at the time, and no one really know, but that's Brer Rabbit and the Tar Pits, that's what the story's from. But you wouldn't know it. But nowadays, when you go to the theme park, you're going to see the Frozen ride. You're going to see the Star Wars ride. You're going to see Pandora ride. You're not seeing Disney rides. And that's kind of the way I feel about Disney right now, is that they're a conglomerate. It's no longer the happiest place on earth. It's a great place to visit, but they're out for my money. And that's exactly how I feel. Where 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I was glad to throw my money at them. I had so much fun there. And I kind of still do, but it's not the same. And I wonder if you guys feel that way. And I feel that's that way towards employees. I don't hear stories too much anymore about happy employees at Disney. I don't hear about those employees who started when they were 16 years old and lasted until they were 55 and retiring. You don't hear that anymore. You used to, and now you hear college students who go in until they're done college and then they leave, and it's so you don't have that lifelong commitment to the company that we used to see in cast members all the time. That's not to say that the cast members aren't doing the best they can. They're there, they're doing what they can, yes. I'm talking about as a place to work long term, as a career. I don't see Disney as a career unless you're like an Imagineer or somebody in the high offices that way. And it's a shame because I love Disney, and what they did to the people on the island, I understand what they're saying, but when one company shuts down and you leave 97 people on the island, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. One looks like I'm looking after my employees, and the other looks like greed. We want to make sure we can get back up and running ASAP the minute we can. And that's just not a good look, but unfortunately right now that seems to be the Disney look. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think they were wrong? Do you think they're right? You know, everyone was safe, nothing happened. Doesn't mean that something couldn't have happened, but right now nothing did. So I am happy and grateful that that's the case. But yeah, I'm not surprised, but I am a little disappointed. Well, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked the view of Vancouver behind me, sitting up here on the 11th floor in my panorama room that they upgraded me to, which is absolutely gorgeous, lots of room, and I'm going to enjoy these views all night and all day morning tomorrow before my cruise. So until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.